been telling people for years that Russell Simmons did whatever them people said he did. He's creepy. When Amanda Seales said, he asked me if he effed me, and I was like, oh yeah, nah, he out of pocket. And what reason would Amanda have to lie on that man like that? Like, there was no reason for it. Nothing was happening. Nothing was gonna be done to his career. Like, there was no reason for it. She was talking about it because it had happened, but also because all of those allegations had come out. And then we look at your marriage with your wife, who you were with when she was a teenager, and you a 35-year-old man. Like, come on now, y'all. We're not going to keep acting like we don't know predators when we see them. They have a pattern. But what I noticed is a lot of y'all want to focus on Kimora ain't or whatever, y'all want to focus on all this other stuff because y'all don't like when people say, tell y'all that some of y'all faves ain't. Y'all don't like it. Especially these old hip-hop head dudes that y'all revere and put on pedestal, and especially with him and all of that fake Namyo Renge Kyo he had going on. Oh yeah, I've been seeing it. Yeah, Oprah was gonna do a documentary, and they dragged her for dear life behind Russell Simmons, and then Russell Simmons got his on a plane and left and went to another country to rarely be seen again. I don't think any of them are clean. I think they're just varying degrees. And I think all of them just protect each other. The lisp is absolutely creepy. Along with his like of young women. Very creepy. I don't care what you're talking about. It looked like your wife aged out of the bracket you like to date in. The women who you can control.
I was modeling. I was 16 years old. Like, I've known you, and everybody knows. Again, that's documented. You can see. I believe I was maybe a sophomore. I know it was before junior prom and senior prom because I went to both of those proms alone with my friends when I was dating them. So it was definitely long before junior and senior prom. I think it was around sophomore year.
I think the bottom line, like probably the breaking point for all of this was over the past many months when their dad just sort of cut them off. He was contributing a little bit of cash to their like monthly, college spending, not much, a couple $100 probably, maybe $500, just before finals and graduation. And he did it without telling the kids or talking to the kids or anything. But he was saying to the guy, like, I'm so rich, I got this and I got that, and I'm this and that. None of that could be further from the truth. He has turned around, and then again, I have records and evidence of this where he's told the kids in writing, we have it, text messages, I'm broke, I this, I that, I can't, go get it from your mom. Now, meanwhile, I have been financially carrying this person probably for the last at least 10 years. Myself and my
y'all were not really married, but okay. Ming Lee said Happy Father's Day to Kimora, and obviously Uncle Rush here. All right, Russell started texting and sending messages and going off on them about it. And he posted this: stop telling fathers they should have fought harder to see their children and start asking mothers why he had to fight at all. This is because your kids are grown. So you don't have to fight anybody to talk to or see your grown ass kids. You really don't. So I don't know what you're talking about. The father you have is the perfect father for the evolution of your soul and the lessons that you needed to learn in this lifetime. That may be true, but the fact that you can use that in this moment just shows how you can give like spiritual context to people that will use it against you. Because it seems as if you feel like you being a bad parent should be excused because this is the lesson that she was supposed to learn in this life. Boy, go to I feel like Russell and Kimora and the ex-husband that wasn't really the ex-husband, they had their money all linked up together. I do feel like Russell probably wasn't that good with his money. I do feel like Kimora probably took some money from him because he's been probably making it harder on her. So I think there are probably some truth to all of that people are saying about the money situation. But it doesn't even matter because he's still talking to and handling his daughter in a way that I feel like shows him to be a complete and utter. This is not dementia. This is somebody that as they're getting older, it's harder for them to hide who they really are. Because a lot of narcissistic men have a hard time hiding like who they really are and how they really feel as they get older. Because those sex scandals really did, they had a negative effect on his business, on his career. I also feel like everybody that feel like, oh, you shouldn't spray your family. Child, I don't give a what y'all talking about. You don't spray your family. How about that? You don't talk about what your family has done. How about you do what you want to do in your situation? I'm one of them people that if somebody want to get up online, if somebody want to get out and speak about abuse that they've been, dealing with at the hands of a famous person, yeah, no, get out of here. A lot of the times telling the public is the only way that they can actually save themselves. If they expose the person on social media, if they expose them online or publicly, a lot of the times it will make it safer for that person, because what goes on behind the scenes, you don't know. So if something happens, then you won't think that her dad had anything to do with it.